an industry with projected multi-billion-dollar worth is being decimated at the hands of a government agency. Our society has come to a point where certain organizations and their policies have become too outdated to be applicable to modern situations. The FAA is this group in question, and the regulation of FPV flight as well as drones is what gives rise to this situation. Today's policies of the FAA must change in order to preserve a hobby, industry, and potentially beneficial technology. Recently, the FAA has released a document that outlaws many types of drone piloting, specifically FPV. FPV stands for first-person view. This type of flight offers pilots immersive flight as well as an enhanced field of view. FPV gives the user the capability to pilot his vehicle outside his field of view as well as more precisely. The FAA wishes to regulate this type of flight due to the irrational fear that if a pilot cannot see his vehicle with his eyes, then he does not have the ability to make sure it is flying safely. This brings up a counterpoint by hobbyists. Many hobbyists will tell you from experience that FPV flight can actually be much safer due to your ability to manipulate the vehicle more accurately. The FAA has banned all uses of drones that could prove lucrative. These consist of the following and more: photography of real estate, moving items or packages, monitoring of crops, filming of events and or acrobatic shows, and pretty much anything else you get paid to do with a drone. The FAA argues this because once a drone is used in such a manner, it is no longer considered a model and is now an aircraft. These limitations of such actions keep from a new industry from developing, as well as helping people at the same time. Drones have capabilities that would allow for effective management and surveying of large spaces of land. These abilities could lead to better organization of properties as well as more effective farming, but this is impossible with the current regulations. If the FAA lifted its policies on drones, local emergency services could use them to save lives. Recently, firefighters were given military Predator drone to track forest fires. The drone assisted the firefighters by providing them with intel on the fire spread as well as conditions. However, the drone's use was only temporary. Since then, the firefighters have looked into getting one of their own, but they have found they are limited under the FAA's restrictions, and sadly, drones can't yet be practical and legal at the same time. The issues presented here are beginning to come to a head. Hobbyists are becoming more and more distressed that their passion is being smothered by a government agency that has never interfered with their practices before. Meanwhile, the FAA has issued a statement that they are going to pursue legal action against documented violators. Solutions to this issue rely on public voice and action as well as the legal system. Congress issued an order in 2012 for the FAA to modernize their policy on model aircraft, and so far they have failed to do so effectively. This has been seen in court as judges have decreed that the FAA has no jurisdiction on the sector of model aircraft. Hobbyists rejoice over this because this means the FAA can only issue warnings and for the time being they have no power over the subject. The prospect of drones is so highly debated that a solution seems impossible. In fact, it is actually rather close. With enough public outcry, we will find that our government will accept the fact that drones are in our future. Much like other technologies, like 3D printers, drones have the ability to do limitless good. I challenge you to accept these technologies as a great part of our possible future, and let it be known to others that drones and other technologies are in danger due to overregulation.